Hey y'all, this is Jerry with Indoor, Outdoor and More. Today we got a little project going on. We're going to be planting some desert rose seeds or some adeniums. So what I have already right here, I have pre-soaked some desert rose seeds. Had them in here for about 2 days. And what it does is it helps to get them started. You could plant them dry. Of course, it just adds a couple days in the soil. So I pre-soak them. I think it works a little bit better. And of course, today I have some little pots already, and I got some handy little tool. I got a little stick right here. I'm just going to make a little shallow hole. I like to plant them about a 1/4 inch deep. And of course, I like to plant them flat or horizontal. And I believe it just helps them to grow better as they begin to germinate and come out. So if you watch, I'll just take my stick and I'll just make some little depressions in my dirt. For my dirt, what I have basically is some regular bedding soil or potting soil, and of course I have added a little bit of mini pine bark to it also, and of course that'll just help for drainage. Of course, desert roses are in the succulent family, or cactus family, so they really don't like to be real wet. But thankfully the seeds can handle a little bit more moisture. I try to keep the seeds and seedlings on the moist side, of course not wet. So what I have here is I have a pair of tweezers. I'm just going to grab a seed and I'm just going to place it in the hole. Of course, it takes a little bit of time being they're wet, and of course they like to stick to your fingers. That's why I use tweezers. If you do, you can put them in dry, like I said before. They go in a lot better when they're dry, but it just kind of speeds up the process, I think, when you have them soaked in here. And of course, after you have them planted, I'll come back and I'll cover them up again, about a 1/4 inch of dirt. And of course, I'll give them a good soaking. And what you can do to help, of course, the higher temperature, the better. Of course, we're in February right now, so it's a little cool sometimes. So you could actually put them underneath a grow light that help them germinate. And normally within 4 or 5 days, you'll start to see some little plants popping up. So I'm going to go through, of course, my little cup. I probably have about 50 or so. One seed pod, on the average, can produce 40 to 60 seeds, depending on how big, of course, the seed pod is. And of course, these will be just your regular pink variety of the native plant right here. So I have a few. I'm going to, of course, continue to be planting them in my little pods. I'll cover them up, and of course, you could just, again, make sure they're kind of in there flat. Just cover them up a little bit. I'll tamp them in there a little bit, and I'll give them a good soaking. Keep them nice and moist, and I'm going to put them underneath my grow light. And of course, I'm going to keep y'all notified. I'll post some more pictures as they start to emerge, and eventually I'm going to show y'all guys, hopefully, some seeds that have all germinated and are ready to go. So I just want to thank y'all, and of course y'all keep tuned in, and I'll post some more pictures or some small videos to show y'all the progress. All right, y'all take care.